season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Scarlet Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Turning it on! Ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
On the run, it's Galladay. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They go right back to it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
11th play of this opening drive coming up, but this one a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Murray. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The quick out. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And that is no good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll do it himself. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Murray. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go.
Oh, he's got some space. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Mitchell. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Grab near the marker. It's Murray. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's James. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes to the right. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll go to the air. Max looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Illinois.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Those corner routes are really, really good versus cover two. You know, the corner's playing zone coverage, and that receiver can push up the field and really break out between the safety and the corner, and had a lot of success on that one.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here we go. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation. They can catch the defense napping.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's the handoff. After the made him miss again. Turning on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Illini.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Rutgers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. The toss to the outside. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he found a space on the right. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. At their own 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
With the catch, it's Murray. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's second and long. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll go to the counter. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Staring at a third and short. Running into the open space. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Yeah, third and one, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Power football with the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it's right down the boulevard. Illinois got a field goal out of that drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Scarlet Knights looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires to the left side. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the 2nd half.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He did not make Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's James. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Complete downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So we open the final period with a third down play. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
The offense changing the play. Pulls it in. It's Murray. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job with the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Oh, he makes the catch. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Pulls and fires complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mahoney. Touchdown, finding Illini. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Hey, good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We've got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Murray. And they swarm him under. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Buys a little time. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27. And the Scarlet Knights are on the move.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they